let's talk about tropical systems here in the month of November. Because one of the number one questions I have been getting recently is, are we done with hurricane season? And I would love to say that everything's going to be calm here on out. But reality is, and history tells us, that throughout November, we can still see some fairly potent storm systems. For example, one of the strongest on record in the month of November occurred from the 13th to the 18th in 2020, where we had Hurricane Iota, which peaked as a Category 4, nearly a Cat 5, made landfall in Central America, 83 deaths and $1.4 billion in damages were reported from this storm system. Or if you think, okay, what about Central America? How about the state of Florida? Well, if you take a look at the southeast, we had Hurricane Kate back in 1985 that caused 15 deaths, $700 million in damages, and this peaked as a Category 3, so it was a major hurricane in the Gulf before coming on shore just right around Panama City, causing some extensive damage there. And then you talk about recently, because of course that was back in 1985, so 40 years ago, but recently we did have Hurricane Nicole in 2022. That was from the 7th to the 11th that intensified to a Category 1, making landfall just south of the Space Coast here, and causing $1 billion in damages and 11 deaths from that storm system. My point is with this is not to say that a storm is coming, but to say in November, things are getting cooler, but due to kind of the residual heat out there in the oceans, they're still warm enough to support tropical systems. You still can have those ingredients for development, and we have seen that in the past. Now, tropical season does end on November 30th. I would say by the 20th is really when things really start to back off a bit. But at least here at the start of November, hurricane season is not over yet. So always stay weather aware out there. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetty. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, number one thing, of course, is stay safe out there, friends.